Hello, my lovelies. How are you? Might adjust that a bit. Didn't really make a difference. Hello, my lovelies. Antonella, what is your question? All right, there's another somebody else who had that name, but they came up with that name in the chat last time and said that they were Italian, and I kept saying it wrong, but it wasn't your name, although it looks like the same name. Anyway, what's your question, Neela? All right. All right, okay. So what's your question? Okay. Didn't we have that one come out for him before, straight away? Don't know whether it was last week or... Mm. Okay, you need to get out of that energy, Neela. It's only keeping him away from you. It's a needy, desperate energy, and it's keeping him away from you for longer. I did another lifetime. I did another Instagram thing tonight that might help you as well, because I know that you do follow on Instagram, I think. Yeah, you've still got some old story to heal here. You know, it's not, you know, there's nothing wrong with you. It's just that the story is wrong, and the thoughts that you're having and the power you're giving away. So again, make sure that you listen to the manifesting live I've just done on YouTube, fuck my life, Instagram after, okay? If you weren't in the live at the time that I did it. Yeah, see how it's keeping him in his cave here. So I will go through, I just want to pull some cards for you, the advice for you. Yeah, okay, so here, Neela, you know, he's definitely in his energy, missing you as well. You know, feeling heartbroken without you, wants to be free from wherever he is to be with you. Seeing you as beautiful with the goddess. Okay, I'm going to come back to that one in a minute. You being the main female, okay, you're the main female that he wants to be with, but you've got to be the main female in your movie. It's your movie. It's not his movie. It's not your parents' movie. It's nobody else's movie. Okay, so you do have still some healing, especially family things that may be from your parents, okay, your childhood, but that doesn't matter. You don't need to dwell in that. There is only the now moment. You can change your state by thinking new thoughts from now on. You know, yes, your thoughts where you are is keeping him back from you. So you're in waiting for, if you like, the moon to move away from the sun. It always looks more like an eclipse for me, the big moon blocking the sun. But once it moves, the sun will come out and light up the path. And here you're still waiting. Now, all the books have cobwebs on, so this is telling me you're still waiting, you're still in lack, you're still going over the old story. Okay? Remember, even when you're writing things, you're still in that old story. You know, I'm a slave of my family these days. No, you can stop that now. You're not a slave to your thoughts. You're not a slave to anybody. You can change your state of being with your thoughts. Okay, you are the magician. Your outside world is a reflection. So please, Neela, make sure that you go and listen to the Instagram live I did. Okay, because I give a very good statement in there that I want you to listen to. It will help you. You know, the minute you stop looking and you know it's a done deal, he'll come forward. He'll come forward and speak his truths. You're the only one holding it up with the time delay. So, you know, how I used to get through my impatience was, you know, if I don't stop being impatient, because impatient is implying I don't have it, it's going to take even longer. I'm causing my own time delay. So I've stopped that now, because I know that if I have planted the seed right, if I have done my imaginal act or my scripting right, and I am watching my thoughts through the day, because every thought is an affirmation, okay, then I know it's a done deal. Okay, I just remind myself who I am in my power. I always get what I want. There's movement going on. I walk in expectancy and let the divine work in my favor. It's done. It's mine. Next. And I go about my day. Okay. And when I think about the thing that comes in, I then am thinking about it as if I already have it. I'm not going back into a where is it? I don't have it. How much longer state? So things are turning up much quicker for me. Okay. So you're more in the where is it? Okay, we've not got the sword cards. You're getting caught up in your emotions and your impatience, if you like. I was going to come back to this one. Right. I feel you with me when I close my eyes. You're all I think about, but I just need more time. Now, this is you because you're being impatient. So don't dwell on he needs more time. Start changing it. No, there is nothing stopping us being together. There is nothing in the way of us being together now. He's ready now to commit to me. Okay, so this could be reflecting a block within you that's causing resistance. So if you are starting to sort of give him oh yes, but he'll need to sort that out, and he'll need to do this, and is he going to forgive me for what was done? Then you need to say, no, there is nothing in the way. There's nothing in the way. It's happening now. He's ready to commit to me and be devoted to me now. We're ready to be in this happy relationship now. Okay? So I will leave that with you, Neela. Go and check out the Instagram live I did, and hopefully that will help you as well, especially the last 3. Tonight's, Saturday's, and the Friday I did before. I nearly stopped the video then because I was used to do it. Right, sorry. So hopefully that helps you, my lovely. Let's put these away. I did put one in. Okay. Jessica and then Mario. Okay. So Jessica, you're first. Just pipped Mario to the post. Nikitha, I sent you your video, my lovely. Check your spam mail if it's gone in there, if you haven't seen it already. And hello, my lovely, as well. Yeah, I've already sent it, my lovely. Before I came on live, I noticed that you hadn't seen it. Yeah. Okay, dokie. Looking good, Jessica. Okay. So, my lovely, in your SP's energy is definitely seriously thinking about you. May even be watching you in some way as well. Okay, maybe keeping tabs of you somewhere, perhaps asking about you or checking social media or something like that in a roundabout way. Blossoming abundance, so things he's seriously picking up on your pinging of your thoughts. Okay, he's definitely shifting, and we've been seeing that shift over the last few weeks. I don't know how you still feel about me, but in my heart I know we belong together. There you go. So he's definitely picking up on your energy and your thoughts, okay, or really thinking about you here. Now the energy between you is that sort of wanting that commitment, but this can come out as beliefs still and assumptions, okay, for me. So make sure that you are totally lining up with the commitment that you want from him rather than your old story or any thoughts that are hindering it. there is movement. The wheel is turning. Okay, there is movement. Just make sure that you definitely turn your back on any emotions that are not serving you. Cups are emotions. The prison bars are like the swords, and any thoughts. Remember, look at the sun shining in here. You know, it's there. Okay, it's close. Now, close in spirit time could be still within 6 months. Okay, don't get triggered by that. It's just, it's not going to be years. It could be sooner, but it's, when spirits say close to me, we as humans think, oh, this is going to be this week, and then we get triggered again when it's not. Okay, it is close. It's coming. Spirit is saying either way, it's coming. Whether you decide tomorrow that you don't want it anymore, the wheels are in motion. The two of you being, courting, meeting up, being together here. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Remain positive. Okay. And, the two of you will put down roots together. You will be a solid couple together. Here, in your advice, really simple. Just keep focusing on the Two of Cups. And then he will come forward and say his truths. With this acceptance card, when I pulled that, Spirit saying, you've accepted that it's a done deal. Okay, you've accepted this, so now let us bring it to you. So it's a bit like, what I was saying on Instagram tonight. I walk in expectancy, knowing the divine works in my favor. Okay, or letting the divine do its work, or whatever. I can't remember what I bloody said. But either way, you're expecting it to happen now, rather than it's not. This is impossible. This is never going to happen. You know that you're shifting within yourself. Your dominant story, when you think about this, is more positive than it is negative. And when you are more dominant in that, it's going to happen. You're expecting it to happen. It's a done deal. It will come in. It has to. That's why the wheel is turning. So just a little bit of tweaking, but it's fine. It's fine. He's picking up on your energy shift. He is shifting in his energy. There's movement going on behind the scenes. It is coming. Okay? Mario, my lovely, let's do yours next. You're at the point now, Jess, where even if you had a day or 2 days of a bad day, okay, it's not stopping anything. It's a bit like, the tipping scales. It's a bit like, ooh, which way is it going to go? But you've done enough work now that it's tipped in your favor, Spirit is saying. So, don't worry. Nothing's going to stop this. It is en route. Just be patient, go with the flow, okay? Impatience means you're looking and you are stating it's not here. So Mario, let's just get any info on your situation. Okay. Hello, Reshma, my lovely. Hmm. 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 Pata 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 pa 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 pa. Pata pata pa pa. Hmm. Okay. This middle line, I think, is interference from others. So I'm going to go through. Let me just see which deck I can clarify it with. Can you just clarify this middle row as a whole? Hmm. Ooh. Right, I'm going to sort of go through. I'm going to need you to interact with me here. Yeah, sorry. There's me humming and sighing, and let me just have a drink of water as well to delay things even more. Okay, in SP's energy is really positive. Okay, we've got the beautiful Sun card, which is feeling happier within herself. The energy card, you know, shedding the old, feeling more energized here, feeling revitalized. Okay, it could be communication as well, might be communicating with you a bit more. Again, so for either way, a shift in her energy, definitely thinking about you. Okay, we do have the Justice card here, and we do have adjudication. So whether something has cropped up again about the legal things, okay, but either way, you know, this for me is, you know, it's crystal clear to her that you are the, you know, she wants things to be favorable here. And this card, I turn my back on you and what we had. I regret leaving you. I am a complete fool. So I feel that she's feeling happier within herself and with you, and feeling comfortable with the situation between you. Now, when I first pulled out these two cards, like the social event and leaving, I didn't know if it was like you're getting on well again, but then you're starting to, you know, come out with me and the kids again, and Spirit is saying, no, leave that, okay? She will, especially if she's not at the point where she's wanting to invite herself along. If it's not that, then it could be third parties, you know. I don't mean she's got somebody else, but, you know, like mother or relatives or friends interfering, and you are, you know, you've got to leave those thoughts. No, you know, cut those thoughts out here. Don't start judging yourself or them. Good. Don't invite. Has she been communicating more though? We've got separation and the beast. So the beast for me is sharp-tongued person. So there's something, I'm not sure what this middle, when I asked it to clarify it, it's like an apology or somebody, perhaps you again, sort of, you know, please, you know, pleading with her in some way, but don't. So I'm not really sure what the middle, I've been standing my ground, she will send little pics of the kids. Good. Okay, good, 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 good. Just make sure that the inner talk, remember, you're affirming all day long. I'm going to wear this blue t-shirt is an affirmation. Okay, I'm going to go and make a cup of coffee is affirming something. So when you're thinking about her, the family, the situation, make sure that it is only lined up with, oh, we're together. You know, you're already together. It's already done. That is only now in the current moment. You're still sort of seeing hot and cold behavior because you're still with your thoughts. So again, if you've still got Instagram, go and listen to tonight's Instagram I did, and Saturday's. You know, come back to your heart's desires. What you want, you can have. Be patient. Now, remember, being patient, when this card comes out, it's not so much that you need to be patient because it's going to take a lot longer. It's you, when you're being impatient, you're declaring you don't have it. Because if you were in the wish fulfilled and you feel as if you already have it, or that it's already done, or you know it's going to happen, you're not being impatient, because that neediness goes, the impatient goes, okay, because you know it's a done deal. So I feel it's more that they're saying, you know, stop being impatient and looking for every little bit to clarify that it's shifting. You will get your abundance, okay? You will get what you want here. So, yes, I'm seeing that behavior. Which bit? That she's communicating more, or that others seem to be sticking their nose in? When I'm in, I keep hearing to be silent and be still. Yes, I have been looking. Yes, stop looking. Okay, so definitely if you do have Instagram still, go and listen to the last 3 lives that I've done. But all in all, pretty good. Okay, hot and cold behavior. Yes. So I explain in tonight's Instagram why that's caused, sort of thing as well. Okay, Naomi, yours, my lovely. Right, Naomi, this is yours. What have you got here? You got 12. I'm going to not focus so much on his energy because you're getting too triggered in yours. Okay, so were you the one on Instagram who was saying like you having to do your yummy feeling one about 10 times a day? Just clarify that first, because if it wasn't, then if it was somebody else. Yeah, okay. So I don't want to focus too much on his. I'd rather look at yours. You know, his is very good. I don't know why you're worrying. Look at this. Caring Connections thinks a lot about you. And here, you know, wanting to offer you something more secure. You know, he's not hiding it. He's not half there. You know, it's fully there in your face. So in his energy, you know, he thinks a lot about you, you know, cares very much for you, and, you know, wants to, you know, offer you something more secure. So I'm going to look at your energy here. Yeah, look at your mind all over the place. I'll come back to this one, but that's why, my lovely. Yes, thank you. Oh, I want that one in there. Where are you? Saw you in there somewhere. Where did you go? Not those ones. I covered it up too quick. Another one. Yeah. Okay, Naomi, you really need to go within and cut these thoughts out. Okay, so going back to our session, going back to what I've said the last 3 YouTube lives, your thoughts do not control or define who you are. So stop identifying and associating with them. Cut. Okay, cut, cut, and cut. This is like the 3 of Swords, but in this card it's different. Your inside world or your outside world is a mirror of your inside world. So thoughts, swords are your thoughts. So this room is your mind. Look at it. It's all over the place. So your outside the window is thunder and lightning, because your outside is a reflection of your inner. So it's a mess, it's untidy, you're in your thoughts so much that you're like the tower, if you like, the lightning outside. You're self-sabotaging. Spirit is saying you are the sun, you are the one riding around your conscious reality, your world, with the magic wand. Nobody else. Nobody else. You are in full control, and you are the one that can say, I'm not accepting that, or am accepting it in everything of your life. Look at you here. Just again, swords in your own, like, why you're torturing yourself with your own thoughts. Spirit is saying to me now. Okay, they're saying you are literally torturing yourself with your own thoughts, because this bird is your mind just chattering away, twerping away a load of crap, and you're just coming away with a headache. Okay, so Spirit is saying, no, you need to remember that you're in full control here. Especially if you're worrying about meeting up, or you're still focused on other women. Okay, you're driving the chariot, you are in control. So which horse are you going to jump onto? Because this one is not driving it, he's got no reins between them. He is literally, which horse am I going to nick? Okay, which horse am I going to jump on and ride off with? Are you going to jump on the white positive one or the black negative one? It's your choice. Here, you know, you are the magician. Your outside world is the mirror. Your outside world is a reflection of everything that's going on within you, my lovely. Chaos. So, whatever is coming at you in the 3D, ignore it. Follow what your heart is telling you. You're doing too much reflecting. You know, there is only this now moment, Naomi. You're the one bringing in the thoughts of yesterday and still going over old thoughts. You're not cutting them out quick enough. And that is showing that there's still something within you that needs to be more secure. Okay, your emotional security, your financial security is up to you. So really that sense of panic within you still, really that sense of, but what if I don't get him? What if this doesn't work out? No, the what ifs, the hows, the whens, the ifs, whys, buts and maybes need to stop. You are in full control. You're not going to be able to stop them all, but they're too dominant over the state of what you want. You're not relaxed enough to trust yourself and to trust what the universe or whatever to bring you what you want. You're trying to control it, and you're getting more flustered, and you're getting more caught up in your thoughts and triggering all sorts of things here. You're not stable, you're not secure enough, and you're not centered enough. So you really do need to know that it has nothing to do with him. My sweetheart, what's the worst that can happen? The worst that happens is that you go out there and he says something that you don't like. It means nothing. Circumstances do not matter. It doesn't matter. It's just feedback. Okay, for you to say, right, because I've been in this energy more than I've been in this energy, it had to play out. So note to oneself, I've really got some work to do here in really clamping down on my thoughts. You haven't lost him. It means nothing. In his energy, he wants to be with you here. Okay, but your energy and those thoughts that are going to create something that you do not want to see. Okay, but when you do see it, if you react to it again, you're going to keep it and reignite it. So when you see it, you've got to be honest with yourself and say, yes, I know damn well that my thoughts have not been more aligned with what I want. They've been more panicking and having a meltdown in everything that I'm fearing and not wanting to see. So yes, the main things are, you're the magic wand. You are the magician. Really start working on your self-concept, because how you show up is how he is going to see you and others see you. Really focusing only on your inner world, not what's going on in the 3D, and choosing which action to take, positive or negative in your thoughts. It's up to you, but this energy is really not helping. You're self-sabotaging. You're getting in your own way. Okay? Right. You're welcome, Nikita. Yes, you're the magician. Sorry, Naomi. So you're in full control. You can't mess up your own movie. You can always tweak it. You're never not going to get what you want. You can. I'm not going to let you fail for a start. And I always affirm that all of my clients are successful and get what they want. So there you go. That's most of the work done. But I cannot do it for you. I cannot be in your mind prodding you or following you around, asking you every 5 minutes, how are you doing? Okay, so really take what Spirit has said, listen to the Instagram last 3 again, and really look at why you're fearing yourself so much. Okay, really look at why you're fearing yourself, because that's basically what it is. You're not trusting yourself. You're not thinking you're good enough. You're still got those issues that are nothing to do with him. It's something that's deeper before you met him. And only you can sort that out. Okay? Everything in the 3D is feedback. It's not there to hurt you. It's not there to harm you. It's feedback. I don't like this, so what do I want to be seeing? Why do I keep seeing this behavior? Because my thoughts are more in alignment with what I'm fearing, what I don't want, what I'm feeling insecure about, okay, and what I'm doubting. Thank you, Nikita. Yes, I did see your comment as well. Glad that you liked your reading. Nikita was May's winner for the free love reading giveaway. Don't forget that the June one is underway. Lots of you have been leaving some lovely comments as well. Okay. Reshma, I'm only going to do an energy one between you. It doesn't matter what is going on in his life. That's you being 3D focused. Okay, Reshma? So I'm glad that in your energy you're feeling better. You're not as, feeling like a victim anymore. But we'll just look at the normal energies, the normal reading that I do. It doesn't matter what's going on in his life. Current circumstances do not matter. They can change. Okay, they're not relevant. It doesn't matter. And if you're still focusing on that, then you're still giving them power. Okay, so let's have a look. You snoring, dog? Right, his energy is really good towards you, so Okay. Somebody the other day when I did a live reading emailed me and said, why did you put a card back? I don't want any of you to think, oh, that was a bad card, I'm not bringing that out. I don't see any cards as bad. It's just that if I catch it sometimes on my nail, or you know me, I like to shuffle so that there's one left in my hand. Okay. Sometimes if they fall out and spirit is yes, I will keep it. If they say like no, then I'll put it back. Okay. But it's not because it's anything good or bad, you know, bad, I mean, that I'm covering it up or whatever. It's not. It's just that that one did flick out then on my nail. So okay, now this might trigger you a little bit, Reshma, but don't worry, we all go through this. Okay, we all have a point where we seem to be doing well for a week or 2 weeks, we feel that shift, and then we start looking for it like straight away in your question. Well, if I'm feeling better here, what's going on in his? So you're looking outside of yourself again, and then when you're not seeing that movement, you're going to go down into, is this working, blah 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 blah. So that's normal, we all go through that. Okay, especially as it's taken you some time to grasp it. It doesn't mean you're doing anything wrong, you know, you're shifting, but then I've been good, where is it? Okay, and that's what tends to come back to messing around with it. Okay, you're not staying in that wish of it's done. You know, it's done, I know it's happening. His energy is really good, you know, you're his wish fulfilled, wanting to contact you if he hasn't already. Spirit guiding him towards you, you know, he's picking up on your energy shift, so it's shifting his energy, that journey, you know, journeying towards you, wanting to see you. Again, coming forward here, I'm only attracted to you and it's my wish to settle down with you. It does say have a family, if you want a family, if you can, then you can. But overall, his energy is drawn towards you now. You're not keeping him away. They're all very encouraging energy in his energy. Now, between you both, you know, you're still learning this. And here again, you're still learning it. The same cards, but different. I mean, the same Eight of Pentacles, but different cards. You're still needing to study this and learn it and absorb it. Okay, so you're going to have times where you feel stressed again. Excuse the dog. You're going to have times where you're going to start judging this, judging yourself, judging him, letting those little conversations run away in your head where you're telling him off in your head, etc., etc. Judging other people in this, letting those fears come in, those doubts. Fear is the mother of all doubts. Okay, all it's doing is trying to cage you. So like I said on Instagram tonight, your thoughts do not define you. Your thoughts do not control you. You control this. Okay, so very much thinking about you all the time, wanting to reach out here and tell you how he feels. Now, this destruction card, two things Spirit is saying. For you, again, don't start to self-sabotage. And also, things are falling apart where he is. Okay? So for you, close the door on the past, on those thoughts. Okay? There is only the now. You're the one bringing in the thoughts of yesterday or what, you know, the past into today. The thoughts that you don't want. You can have the yummy thoughts that you want to bring, okay, but not the negative ones. So swords are your thoughts. Leave them behind. Close the door on them. Your financial security and your emotional security is in your hands. Your hands. So clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Have you set your intention of what you actually want? Have you been crystal clear of the outcome you want with this person? You know, we are in, or I intend to be in a fully committed loving relationship with him. Then you're doing the imaginal act or the scripting until you feel that burst that it's done. Okay, it's done. Then you're watching your thoughts as you go through the day. So clearly decide what you want. Not short term, not I want a call from him. That's not going to solve anything. You could get a call from him and then the things go back to being how they were. Okay, what is your intention for him in your movie? What character is he playing? What script are you giving him? How are you wanting him to be showing up in your movie? How are you, what are you wanting him to be saying to you, and how do you want him to be treating you? Who are you in your movie? Okay, so a few little things to tweak as and when they come up over the coming weeks. Okay, you're in full control. Nothing else defines who you are except you. Okay, so again, his energy has always been for you anyway. It's just you're getting there, you're realizing, okay, but are you testing it on other things as well? He's not your only focus. Things for your business, setting things you want to manifest in your business, things you want to manifest in other areas of your life, perhaps about yourself, your body, your image, your money, relationships with family, friends, etc. Everything is in your consciousness for you to control and change. So my lovely, well done. But go and check out the Instagram as well. Right, let me just let the dog out. Hang on a minute. Going to be leaning across the camera. Click the door so that she can't come back in. Just going to have another sip of water. Okay, when you're saying small manifestations, don't get caught up in labeling small and big things. They're all the same. It's no different to manifesting a friend contacting you than your SP. Okay, there's no difference to finding a coin on the floor to getting £1 million. Okay, so don't start, it's when people do lists as well, they put all the easy things first, all the simple things that they're not really bothered about, and then the bigger things last, as if to say this is harder to get. So it's mix them in. Nothing is as hard, it's all the same. So you're the one that's defining it and thinking it's harder because of the resistance and the old story, that's all. Okay, so the things that are coming in, the small things as you're calling them, that are coming in quick, is because you've got no resistance to them. Okay, Nancy, my lovely, I think I've got another reading before yours. Tina B. Okay. This, blah, 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 blah. I was going to say, Nancy, I haven't seen yours. I've got two Tinas together, so this is going to be interesting. So Tina B, you're asking about your SP beginning with C. And then I've got Tina C. So this is going to be like the two Vickies the other day. Okay, so we've got Tina B is next. And then Tina C, I will need you to remind me of your SP's name, initial. I think it is V. I'm not sure. Okay, so Tina B asking about C. This is yours. Yeah. Oh, tummy ache. Then. Sorry. I keep looking at the chat. I won't look at the chat anymore. Oh, for goodness sake, go away. Right, concentrate. So right, that one came out as last time. So remember what I said about I'm not putting them back because it's not relevant, but the way I pick them up. Okay, it's a card that means the same anyway. So, right, let's just look at your energy in this. Okay, so Spirit is saying to you here, Tina B, yes, there's always movement, Stormy. Well done. See, you would never have thought about them disappearing and it happening that way. You might have done, but hey ho, back to Tina B's. So in his energy, you know, wanting to reveal something to you, okay, feeling more confident about this situation between you and focusing on what he wants, okay, as well. So thinking about you. In his energy overall, he is thinking about you. Why? Because you're thinking about him. We're all attached by energy. So, you know, a lot of people think that they get triggered in that because they think that their person's forgotten about them. They haven't, okay? It's just that the way that they will be thinking about you is the energy you're giving off. So if you're in a missing like crazy, lack energy, I need them in my life, when's it going to happen, how's it going to happen, you're sending out a desperate sort of energy and they're picking up on that energy going, oh no, I don't think I'll contact them or whatever, okay? Or if you're thinking like, oh, they never contact me, they probably don't like me, probably forgotten about me, then they're picking up on those thoughts, okay? So you are getting triggered by the 3D, and I'll give you what Spirit is telling you here. So he does want to reach out, even if it's something small, being on a page, okay? He's definitely sort of changed, okay? I don't mean he's suddenly grown a beard and got white hair, but I mean, again, he's thinking about you, but he's changed in some way. So he may have changed in appearance, he may look slightly different, or he may just have changed in his attitude to life, okay? Got more mature in his thoughts, knowing more what he wants. So for you, let go of control issues, okay? Let it unfold naturally. You see this trunk on this tree is all twisted. You're getting twisted and tied up in knots sometimes, but the scales are balanced in your favor. If you have a desire to be with him, then the desire is there for you to have. The thoughts that you're having, reacting to your thoughts or the 3D, and what you think and assume that he is thinking and feeling is buggering things up. So Spirit is saying, you know, you are the creator. You're writing your script and your characters in your movie. So see yourself having the success that you want. What is the outcome, or what do you want from this character in your movie? You are writing your movie. You're creating, not him, not anybody. You are. So what do you want your movie script to be about? And see yourself as already having it now. In time and space, there is only the now. See yourself and write it or think of it as if you have it now. Okay, so he is thinking about you. You are thinking about him. You can have what you want, but you're just too focused on the 3D and what you don't have. Is he going to reach out? He is going to one day, but the time it takes is the time it takes for you to stop reacting and being in this energy that is delaying things. That's all. But there's certainly light at the end of the tunnel, my lovely. Right, Tina C, what is your SP's initial? Can you just clarify? I think it's V, but I can't remember. So Tina, are you in the chat still, my lovely? Yeah, thought it was. Are you back in contact or no contact? Okay. Okay. I'm going to put one of these as well. So in his energy, Tina, okay, he's wanting to walk away from wherever he is to be with you. Now, he is getting that sort of confidence to do that. He's not quite there. He definitely wants to talk to you with the throat chakra here and here. Please stop overthinking. It's not helping. Trust in what your heart feels and take a leap of faith. And we have from Spirit here, you're overthinking. Okay, you need to release any story, thoughts, or beliefs that you have that are not lining up with what you want. When he came back last time, you self-sabotaged. You gave all your power away back to him. You reacted to everything that was going on in you in the 3D, and he had no choice but to walk away because that's the part you gave him. Now you're saying, you know, I haven't been on the manifesting ball, or you've dropped the manifesting and the meditation ball. Your thoughts are affirming all day long. Every thought you have is affirming for something, good or bad. So all that time that you've not been catching your thoughts, you've created a load of stuff that you want and what you don't want to see being reflected back. You cannot turn your thoughts off. We are always creating. Every thought is an affirmation. What am I, you know, I'm going to have a pizza for tea. You're affirming you're having a pizza for tea. I am going to make a cup of tea. You're affirming that you're making a cup of tea. He is thinking this, or perhaps he's doing this. You're giving him options. You're affirming what you think he is thinking. So as your thoughts create, then that is what he's going to start thinking. You've still got that judgment about yourself, about him, about the situation. So very much 3D based. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. You've got him back before after a long time of no contact. You can do it again, but you're not enough in the story of the wish fulfilled. You keep coming back to what you don't have instead of focusing on what you do have. You will put down roots together, but it needs to be more solid. Okay, it's not because he doesn't love you or anything like that. The reason he went last time was because you weren't in a place to sustain and maintain it. You went straight back to reacting, straight back to putting him on your pedestal, and it had no choice but to crumble. Okay, so if you've got Instagram, Tina C, then please go and listen to my Instagram, because I do lots of manifesting coaching on there that is free. You got a lot of things that are not serving you that Spirit is saying you need to release it. It's not doing you any good. Remember, it has nothing to do with your SP. It is all about you. They're just playing the part that you've given them in your movie. You know, even his higher self is saying, stop overthinking. Follow what is your heart telling you. Stop trying to figure out the how and the when, or going over the ifs, whys, buts and maybes. Okay, the only moment is now. So if you had what you wanted now, how would you be feeling? But you've got to do the work within you, because when he did come back last time, it fell apart again. You weren't centered and secure enough within yourself. Yeah, the tower, self-sabotaging. It fell apart. It had to fall apart. Okay, Nancy, my lovely. I probably won't be able to hone in on the actual reason why. Okay, all a reading does is picks up on energies. So all I can do is give you what Spirit is bringing out here. Who did you say he was? Libra. Okay. Dulcie, this is yours, my lovely. Oh, obviously not shuffling these enough. Let me just, can't have the same card come out in everybody's reading. Let's try again. Dulcie, are you still in the chat, my lovely? Just clarify that you're watching because this is your reading. Okay, good. Okay, for you, Dulcie, here. The reason he ghosted you was because... Let me just have a look. Unblock me, all of a sudden. No reason. Yeah, okay. Right. When I pulled this card to see why he blocked you, Spirit said he regrets doing that, but he feels that because so much time has passed, it was a case of, and it's been clarified here as well, so I'll read this out as well, tie them in, the two in together. I know I've hurt you and seem cold-hearted, but I've never felt anything like this before. And that's exactly what Spirit was telling me when I pulled that card out. It was like, it was so intense and something he had never felt before that he panicked. And then he didn't know how to deal with it. He didn't know, you know, he was trying to sort of get a grip on why he felt like this. Perhaps he's got his own insecurities, his own things that have happened in his life, obviously. And perhaps he didn't want to get hurt again. or he's had a track record of hurting other people and he didn't want to be seen as that and take it further and then hurt you further down the line. Either way, it wasn't personal. Spirit is saying it's just that as time has gone on, he's felt he's not known how to reach out. He's not known how to, you know, have you moved on? Are you mad at him? Is he going to reach out and you're going to give him a tongue lashing? Okay, so, and we do have that here as well. So in at the time he did it because it was, and he's also married. Exactly. He definitely fell for you, but then he panicked. Okay, so it's not because he didn't. Okay, and that's coming out here as well. So let's go in. That's the reason he ghosted you. Okay, not because he, you know, had no feelings for you or used you or anything like that. It's literally like, fuck my life, I've got to stop this. I remember somebody saying to me years ago, a guy who was married, and he said to me, if I don't stop this now because I want you so much, everything's gonna be wrecked. And he couldn't deal with that. Okay, so at least he was honest. There you go. He's even said it to you, and that's what Spirit is confirming here. Right, so in his current energy between you, he is doing a lot of thinking, and especially about how cold he's been towards you. It's causing him anxiety. Okay, so also Spirit is saying with this coldness, there's nothing between him and his wife. In, you know, he probably loves her, but he's not in love with her. Okay, she doesn't do anything for him anymore. It's just like a brother, sister, familiar, you know, we know each other, good friends sort of thing. He is doing a lot of thinking. He is anxious because of how he's gone cold on you, and that's what was coming out with Spirit saying, you know, he's, as time has gone on, he's wondering whether whether you've moved on or whether you will have him back, etc., etc. However, he does want things to be creative and beneficial. He might even be trying to manifest you in if he knows about that, or he might be unconsciously doing it. We are all manifesting every day. Now, in the energy between you, Spirit is saying you can have your 10 of Pentacles. You can have what you want, but you're very attached to emotions that are not serving you. Okay, so with these two cards, False Person and the Beast, Spirit is giving me two things. One, he has seen that the person he's with, his wife, is not who he wants to be with. They're probably arguing quite a lot. But also, you're still seeing him as, did he just fucking use me? Did he just lie? Did he just have his cake and eat it? So in your head, you're telling him off. Okay, you're telling him off as well every time you think about him. Not every time, but the majority of the time when you think about him, you're arguing with him in your head. So Spirit is saying, give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership by doing it internally. You've had this desire for him. Your desires are there for you to have, or else you would not have these thoughts and desires of wanting something. So after a year, you've still got the desire to be with him. You've not gone fuck you and found somebody else. So he's still there for you to have. Okay, but you're not looking, and you're not bringing loving energy into this. You're bringing in hurt and how could he have done this, and why hasn't he done this, and what's going on energy. So Spirit is saying, in order for you to reap your harvest, you have to now start planting those seeds that are going to bring you that beneficial harvest. You're going to see the results of your fruit, the fruits of your labor. So your seeds are thoughts, your desires. So Spirit is saying there is a bit of healing that you need to do here. The door to personal healing and happiness is open, and you definitely have to turn your back on the thoughts that are not lining up. Okay, only thinking of the two of you in this loving energy, giving loving energy, being clear about what you want here. So we're going to look at this card, vulnerability. Okay, it says, this is confirmation that you're seeking to tread into the unknown, unfamiliar territory, where decisions are based more on intuition than rationality. Don't let fear hold you back or allow a misguided sense that feeling vulnerable is somehow a negative condition. So in other words, confirmation that you're wanting to tread into what your heart is telling you, but you're letting your logical ego mind come in saying, yeah, but look what he did. Look at what happened. But your heart is saying, yeah, but I want this person. Okay, so you're torn between your head and your heart here. So sovereignty. You have sovereignty over your own life. Act with grace and confidence. You have the ability to unite disparate people and views should you choose to do so. The buck stops with you. You are powerful. Act like it. I reign over my own realm. Your thoughts create your 3D. So my lovely, if you have Instagram, please go and listen to my Instagram channel because I do lots of manifesting. We are all expert manifestors. Every thought we have is creating. Every thought is a seed. Okay. The reason we don't get what we want is because we dig those seeds up and we self-sabotage by thinking a load of negative things. So he's definitely kicking himself. He's definitely missing you. He's definitely full of a lot of anxiety, not knowing if he's missed the boat because you could have moved on. He's definitely not happy where he is, but you are... there's a couple of things that you need to watch. Where your thoughts are when you think about him. Is it lining up with what you want? A happy relationship, or still going over the old story and what happened? Okay, so in the last 3 Instagram, yeah, he's not happy at all. In the last 3 Instagram, I've done about why your thoughts are self-sabotaging things. Okay, so lots to tweak there. Not lots, but some things to tweak. There is only, with the now, there is only this now moment. Okay, what happened between you didn't happen today. Okay, but you're bringing in the memories and the old hurts and the old story into every day. So you're dominantly in the old story and what you don't have and everything that happened, rather than shifting that now moment, the future that you want, into the now and feeling like you already have it. So that is the difference, my lovely. Here as well, I've tried to contact you so many times, but I'm afraid to, because of how things were left. What did they say here? He's anxious. He really doesn't know how you're going to be. Okay, so although you in your mind know, he doesn't. So when you are really shifting your energy in you, and your dominant thoughts and feelings are, we're a couple, it's done, he's mine, like you've just said, he's mine. Okay, and you're not letting any opposing thoughts knock you off balance, he will pick up on that energy and he won't be in this energy anymore. Okay. Remember, what you desire desires you. If you didn't want him, you wouldn't have the desire. You wouldn't care. You wouldn't be interested. You would have moved on. Okay, you can have your new start and new beginning, Spirit is saying. But again, if you've got Instagram, go and listen to Instagram, my lovely, because I do loads of free mentoring on there, helping people to get what they want and not fearing it, not feeling that they can't have it, or giving in to thoughts. Thoughts do not control you. But when you keep identifying with the old thoughts, you're keeping the old story in place. Okay. Melissa, I don't do finances, so it's going to be general. Okay. Let me just answer that question you've done there. You're not changing his timeline. You're changing your timeline. Okay. What you assume to be true is what will happen in your consciousness. Your consciousness is not how anybody else sees the world. It's how you're seeing it. Okay, so life isn't happening to you, it's happening through you. As within, so without. Your thoughts, your imagination, your emotions are getting pushed out into the 3D and reflected back to you. Your outside world is a mirror of you, as per one of the spiritual laws, a couple of the spiritual laws. Okay? But again, if you've got Instagram, it's there. If you are in that frame of mind, I want him, but I feel guilty, my lovely, it's going to be up and down. Melissa, you're changing your question, yeah? Let me just clarify that, my lovely. Are you in contact with your SP, your person? Okay. It's Christy, it's Melissa is before you, my lovely. So this is Melissa's question. Melissa, are you two just friends at the moment? Or hang around in the same group or work together? Not actually had a relationship before? Or have you had a relationship? Yes, you're just like hanging around in the same group here. It's all right. Two were stuck together then. Yeah, he does like you. Okay, I mean, you know, he is interested in you. I feel that he is definitely thinking about you a lot. And I feel that he is a little bit sort of, I'm getting, Spirit is giving me the feeling like he thinks you're too good for him. What would she see in someone like me? Okay, so you might be thinking that about him, you know, what would he think of someone like me? But he's feeling it as well. So he, you know, really enjoys being with you. He's thinking about you. But he's just like, you know, would she be interested in me? Would she see me as something more? You know, he might act cool, he might act cocky, but he's got that sort of insecurity within himself. You know, he definitely is seeing you as, you know, he's putting you on a pedestal, but you're also putting him on a pedestal. We have new love. So this is saying, you know, that the two of you could have a relationship. Just the warrior. You've both been through a lot, I feel. Okay, I don't feel that the two of you argue, but you know, this usually comes out if a couple have done nothing but argue, and it's saying no more battles. But I feel that you both got battle scars from previous relationships or childhood, you know, parents or whatever. But Spirit is reminding you, you are the magician. Your thoughts and your imagination create. So if you want a relationship with your SP, then see it as if you've already got it. So that would be, if you're just wanting to go for a date at the moment, you would either imagine that you've been on that date and somebody, a friend, is saying to you, how did your date go? You know, what happened? And you're like, oh my God, he just was so lovely, he was so attentive, he was so caring. Oh my God, he's absolutely smitten with me, or besotted with me, or obsessed with me. You know, he told me that he can't stop thinking about me. He wants to go on another date. So that is implying it's already done. Your imagination creates, your thoughts create, not your SPs over you. Okay? So there's definitely a chance. You're the magician. Use your power in your thoughts. He definitely likes you. This card here is saying follow your gut feeling. Okay? Follow your gut feeling. She's got her eyes closed. She's listening to her intuition, not, you know, and sort of downloading from her higher self. She's not reacting to the 3D, being triggered by it. She's like, no, you know, I know what I'm feeling. My heart is my true compass. I really like him. I'm not going to be I'm going to be like, you know, yeah, he's mine. We're going on a date. He's going to ask me out. Okay? It's only your fears that are delaying things. You know, what if blah, blah, blah. There's definitely an attraction between you. Okay, definitely. He's not interested in anybody else. So good luck, my lovely. You've told him yet. That's what I like. Okay, so Christy, you must be next. No CC. Where's Christy's payment then? Reshma. And all right, okay. Christy, you're third. Sorry, my lovely. Two people snuck in before you. So CC, your question. I did see something from you up here. Energy updates. Good, good, good. Okay. Hello, Wendy Ann, my lovely. Right. Cece, this is yours. Then Reshma. Then it's Christy. So, Christy, you've definitely got time to make a cup of tea. Definitely. Okay. Cece, yours is pending again, but I know it will clear in the next day or two. So, here we go. Mm-hmm. Okay, very good, CC. So in his energy, definitely wanting to walk away from wherever he is, you know, walking away from old thoughts as well, leaving those thoughts behind for a new start and a new beginning with you. He's definitely thinking about you here, thinking about you. I'm so sorry, I know I messed up. Can you forgive me? I don't blame you if you can't, but you can. But that's in his like energy of like, oh my God, I want to get in touch. Will she forgive me? Blah, 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 blah. He doesn't know that you will. You know, he's definitely serious about you. We've got soulmates. So if you're dreaming about him, he's probably dreaming about you as well. And we've got home, living together. Beautiful cards. Here, just let that seed grow. Okay, just keep watering it. Just keep putting that sun on it. Weeding out around it so that the weeds don't strangle the plant. Let it grow. It's growing perfectly fine. Okay, what you want is going to come into fruition. You will pick the fruit that you want. Okay, so, you know, as with seeds, everything takes its time to germinate and flower in the beautiful way. So it's happening. Okay, it's happening. It's in progress. Here, I can't bear you moving on without me. I've never stopped loving you. I know I can change. Okay, so make sure that you are giving him the part in your movie of how you want his character to be treating you. What character do you want him to play? And making sure that you're still working on yourself. Goddess. Okay, I am irresistible. I am beautiful. I am irreplaceable. I'm definitely unforgettable. Yeah, there's movement. Things are turning here. Okay, Good, good, good. Well done. Yes, it's written in the stars. It's all joining up now. All the dots are joining together. And courtship. So it's coming in. It's coming in. Doesn't matter if it, however much longer it takes, it's coming. It is en route. Right. Okay, Reshma, what is your question? Let me just flag that one. Anything important that Spirit wants you to know? Okay. Let's bring in my general card. So Reshma, this is yours. Okay. So we've got the Queen of Cups twice here. And this is you. Now on this card, you're sort of caught up in both of these in your emotions. Okay, on this one, you're sort of, oh, I don't know, there's a boat sailing off. So this card comes out when you feel you might have missed an opportunity or that you're going to miss something. Oh, you know, you're letting an opportunity go past here. On this one, sort of, she's caught up in her emotions. She's looking a bit cheesed off here, and she's got the lightning around her head. So it's like thoughts that are affecting your mood and your emotions. So on this line, you know, you might be feeling in some way that, oh, is this opportunity too good to be true? Perhaps it's not going to work out. Remember, this is general. Could be about your business, it could be about anything, okay, family or whatever. So the feeling of, oh, you know, it can sometimes be, oh, I can't be asked, or I don't want to do that in case it doesn't work out, it probably won't work out, or whatever here. But Spirit is saying these are just limiting beliefs and maybe traditions or whatever that you are being held back by the past, which is making you feel insecure. Okay, emotionally or financially here. And Spirit is reminding you that in order to get what you want, the new start, the new beginning, an ace, what is your wish fulfilled? What is your thoughts of what you want? Look at I'm touching this beautiful, there's a red rose snaking its way up the thing, the red crown, love. What is your heart's desire? What is it you want? You are the magician. Don't let the past hold you back, or traditions or belief, or this is how it's done where I live, or I couldn't possibly have this because it's not what fits in with other people. You're creating your reality. You can have, be, and do whatever you want. Here, an opportunity coming in and taking action here when it comes in. Don't wait and start thinking again like, oh, what if I can't have it? What if this isn't going to work out? What if? No, drop the ifs, whys, buts and maybes and the hows and the when. See yourself as already having it, especially where money is concerned. You will get what you want. Just don't get caught up in your emotions. It's your choice as to which mood and which emotion, which thoughts you're having, my lovely. Overall synchronicity. So look for signs. Are you noticing the signs of synchronicity that the spirit world has been sending to you at this time? People and situations in your life are not just appearing by coincidence. In reality, they're being guided to you from spirit world to help you for a specific reason. So notice signs, follow your intuition. That is your true compass. Don't let limiting beliefs or emotions and thoughts from the past hold you back. You are the magician. Okay? Right, general update on love for future. SP is back because I am lovely. But I don't know what I want. Okay, he's back, but I don't know what to do with him in my movie. Okay, Christy, this is yours. So, yes, this is yours, my lovely. So what was his initial P, wasn't it? I think I saw you put somewhere when I was doing somebody else's. Initial P. Okay. Right. Paddy. Let's have a look. How many cards have you got as well? 10. Okay. Okay, what I feel is going on here, what Spirit is telling me, in his energy, he's definitely, or I feel that he is, exactly, you're wondering if there's someone better out there, and I've got that here. Um, so, because you've worked on your self-concept, you like you say, you know that you are, that you're the best. Okay, you've worked on that, so now you're not so dependent on him, and you're thinking, well, I don't need him, I could have anybody because I'm fucking amazing. Okay, and that's what happens with a lot of people, so don't worry. It's still your movie. Now he has, he does get a little bit knotted up in his thoughts, but he does see this as being favourable. He's definitely been doing a lot of thinking about this, and putting the work in and appreciating you. So I feel that, because you're starting to appreciate yourself, as I've always said, as within, so without. So if you're appreciating and loving yourself, then that's what you're going to see reflected back in other people, SP included. They're no different. So he's definitely appreciating you, valuing you more, wanting this to work. You are definitely like, oh, do I want that wish fulfilled anymore? What if you put yes, and he's finally doing stuff for me too? Yes, he's definitely appreciating you and pulling his weight as well. And, you're enjoying it, but, you got your wish fulfilled, but now you've gone back into your mental prison. Yeah, but what if? What if I want somebody else? Now, I'll leave that there, and hopefully I'll remember what Spirit just said, but I want to carry on with this. It is safe for you to love. Okay, open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Safe for you to love. You can be happy, and you know that now. Spirit is saying, with this card, you want to get out there. I'm fucking goddess. I'm going out there and strutting my stuff. I've worked on myself, mate, and I could have anybody. Okay, so that's part of your thinking here. And Spirit is saying that's up to you. You are the one with the dice around your neck. Your wheel of fortune is up to you. Okay? What is your heart telling you? What is your intuition, your gut feeling telling you? So with this one, if he is the person you want, looks wise, you want him around because he's who you are attracted to, then you can, what are you looking for outside of yourself, or what do you feel is still missing? I'm not wording this very right. Let me try and think of a scenario. Okay, it reminds me of another channel where it was about parallel universes of self, the Frank Dobson or Dodson one, and there was a woman on there who had been married for 10-11 years, and she always felt that her husband didn't respect her. Okay, so she didn't feel respected. She didn't feel that he was pulling his weight where the children were concerned. So in her mind, she had started to think, we're going to have to divorce. I'm going to have to find somebody else who can give me what I want, to be respected, who's going to be good with the kids. Okay, but then when she heard about parallel universes of self, because there's multiple versions of us and our SPs, there's always a version that is doing what you want or don't want. So she thought to herself, well, I'm only looking for the feeling of being respected. But there's a version of him that does respect me and value me and is going to treat me how I want. So she tapped in only to that energy, only saw him as the person she wanted. Now, she had got to the point where she was convinced that they were going to split up, she was going to divorce him, etc., etc. She'd started making plans for, the kids are going to see him at different weekends and blah, blah, blah. But when she realized that she can have whatever she wants, she hasn't got to go searching for the feeling. Everything is within inside you. When you start respecting yourself, valuing yourself, appreciating yourself, loving yourself. No, you don't have to choose him if you feel in your heart strongly that, nah, I don't want him. You can get him back at any point, even if you did move on and then realize that, no, I keep coming back to him. Okay, he's a good old sausage. I'll keep him. See what I'm saying? So, yes, the feeling wears everything. It's right and no doubt. Yeah, so it's sort of not looking outside of yourself for what you want and changing your version of your person to be playing the part that you want in your thoughts first, as within, so without. So you can have him. He's definitely more committed than he's been before. He's definitely appreciating you and valuing you because you have started valuing and appreciating yourself and loving yourself. And when you change, everything around you change. So it's up to you. It's up to you. And the story you tell. So, you could be, part of you might be thinking, oh, but he's, I want to go out and have fun, but then he gets jealous or whatever. No, start reaffirming. He doesn't mind me going out with my friends. It gives him time to have time with his friends. And then you're having the best of both worlds because then you can be having a social life and then see if anything else does come in. Okay, it's your choice. It's your choice. He's definitely more committed. It's just you in this sort of, do I, don't I, or I don't know. Because you worked on yourself. He's no longer your drug anymore. You've learnt to take him off your pedestal and put yourself on that pedestal. So I hope that makes sense in a roundabout way. Okay, Melanie, my lovely. Exactly, Christy. Melanie, what is your SP's initial, my lovely? And thank you for all the likes. I've just actually noticed the likes. Thank you very much. His initial is J. We are in contact. Okay, so let's have a look. So I'll just pull 2 for him and then look at the advice for you as you're the one reacting to the 3D. So remember, it's not about him, it's you. Again, Melfi, if you have Instagram, go and check out my Instagram mentoring I do on there. It will help you shift your thoughts as well, because you're not, when you keep identifying with the old thoughts, thoughts do not control you, but you're letting them control you at the moment. And thoughts trigger emotions. It's a chemical reaction. Okay, yeah, definitely can see. Okay, so in his energy with these two cards is feeling miserable and feeling stuck. Now, not in a negative way. So it could be that he is in a situation with somebody else. I mean, that you know about. So yes, you're in contact, but it could be that he's still in a relationship with somebody else. Okay, so he's not happy there. He doesn't want to be there. But if not, then you're reacting and you getting triggered is making him think, do I want to be here? Okay, not because he doesn't love you, but he's not focusing on the love because you're the way you're reacting is making him think, do I want to be here? Yeah, okay, so it's that. Okay, so if he is in the two of you are in the relationship, then your reacting is making him more focused on the spilt cups, the miserable emotions that are there, instead of looking at the loving emotions, which happens. Okay, if you're reacting and it's causing arguments, or you're needy, or your energy is in a low energy, it makes that other person think, do I want to be around this person? Is this worth the hassle? I love her, but really, I'm just feeling trapped here. So in the energy between for you, sorry, as well, is forgiving and learning. Is there something that has happened as you release and heal the past? You experience more love in your present moments. Okay, so has he hurt you before, or has somebody else hurt you before? And you've got some work to still do. Every thought is affirming something. So what Spirit is saying is that you're very reactive to what other people say to you, what he says. You're very on the defensive all the time. You're reacting, and Spirit is saying it's causing this fear. Okay, so okay, it had something to do with his roommate. Okay, so this fear, the doubts, fear is the mother of all doubts. It wants to cage you, wants to put you in this cage, making you stuck. Okay, so Spirit is saying you need to turn your back on the emotions that are not serving you, and only focus on what it is that you want, your wish fulfilled. What is the outcome you want? When you are being triggered by the 3D and you're keeping that loop in place, you're building on it, you're giving it more energy. So whatever is going on between you, he's not happy and you're not happy. You don't want to lose him, but you're the way you're reacting and saying things and then regretting saying things, or the way you're acting, is the energy you're giving off is pushing him away. We don't want that. Okay, so Spirit is saying it's only your fears holding you back. What are you scared of? What are you doubting? What are you fearing here? Okay, this has got to be released, because it's not just from him or the roommate. It stems back further than that, for it to become a reaction to something when it happens that's similar, if that makes sense. There's always got to, if you've got a fear or an insecurity or an old story running, then anybody can come along and reflect it back to you to trigger you, even though you weren't consciously thinking, oh, that roommate is going to do this, that and the other. You might have, okay, that created it, but sometimes it's just reflected back, because the outside world is a mirror. So it doesn't matter if it's him that did it or somebody else who did it, who had to reflect back your fears to prove to you that that fear is still there. I'm getting a bit deep and I'm getting a bit tired, so I'm not explaining myself very well. Either way, reacting to the 3D is not helping any of you. This needs to be released. Bring in loving energy. Look at, do the work to look at the fears that are trapping you, that are making you get triggered. The story. Remember, nothing has a meaning until you give it a meaning. Your thoughts do not control you. Nobody has power over you. Turn your back on the emotions that are not serving you. Close the door on them and only live in the emotions of your wish fulfilled. So what are you wanting with your SP? What is the outcome? See it as being done, and it will be done. Okay? You know, the two of you coming into one here. At the moment, you know, I'm not saying he wants to leave, but he's starting to think, do I want to be with this? You know, it would, that's how relationships go. When somebody is permanently like fearful, or do you love me? Do you want me? Do you, or you need to do this, or you need to do that. It adds that rift between you both. So Spirit is saying you can get this back by releasing and healing something from your past that has been brought up and triggered by this person. Because if it wasn't there, you wouldn't have been triggered. So some fear or insecurity from your past is got you triggered, and it's affecting now. You can turn it around. Do the work. Stop getting triggered. Work on why you're triggered, and see yourself in your happy ending that you want, my lovely. Again, my Instagram is there if you want to get more info on what I'm saying here. Yeah, there's definitely something that needs to be changed. He loves you very much. You love him. Okay, but you're letting this trigger and this event come in and starting to ruin things. It's spiraling. Okay. Wendy Ann, my lovely. Nice. Okay, still with your SP. I hope things are still going well, my lovely. Be 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. Okay, Wendy Ann. So things still going well, my lovely. Are you still in full control? Yeah, okay. It's right there. The load flicked over then. Okay, so he's a little bit tied up with things that are happening on the sort of to do with his dad. Okay, the after effect of perhaps there's some legal things that he's got to deal with to help mother, you know, or between the family, you know, if he's got siblings and that. So he's a little bit knotted up with that, I feel. But let's look at between the two of you. Okay, so mainly saying to you to, okay, a couple of things, especially with, we've got occupation, okay, and loving yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive and changes. Now, it can be regarding your job front, okay, making sure that you are thinking along the lines, you know, I'm the only option for that job, or, you know, I'm the best at what I do, I am always acknowledged, etc., etc. That job is mine, etc. Now, but it's also about keeping up the work about loving yourself in order to maintain the changes, okay, especially here as well. So, you know, don't start giving in to your reacting to your emotions. Keep calling in what you want, okay. Here again, you know, reacting to the 3D at what's coming at you in any area. It may not necessarily be between him, but how work affects you or other areas in your life affect you. It could be to do with him, okay, but you know, I have asked about him. So it could be because of, you know, things that you're starting to go back into the 3D world instead of keeping it tight within. You know, again, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, which emotion shall I be in today? What I said about on Instagram as well, letting outside, you know, affect moods and things like that. So keeping that balance. So really making, you know, making sure that your thoughts and your heart, your desires are in line. It's keeping that balance within you. You know, you've blossomed a lot on this journey. So a few things to just keep doing your self-concept every day. Keep reminding you of your power. Okay. Not sort of reacting, drifting back into 3D. And just know that you've blossomed so much during this journey. Okay. So well done. Okay, my lovelies. Is there anybody else who's watching, who's thinking of getting a reading before I come off? Because I will stay on if somebody is in the process of wanting to pay. I don't want to come off if you're in the middle or about to pay and then the payment goes through and I come off the live. Sorry. That's a big yawn. Good, good, good. Ooh. Okay. Sorry, I was reading an email that came through. Okay, so no more payments. Everybody okay? Am I free to go? If anybody is in the process or wanting a reading, then, you know, to pay for a reading, just say and I will stay on. If not, then I will go to bed. think we're all pretty good by the looks of it. Yeah, okay. Lovely jubbly. Thank you, Addison. Thank you all if you've had a reading. I hope it's helped. Hopefully those listening in as well. It's, you know, for everybody. Everybody, it's how it works. It's a universal law. So any bits you can listen back to, or definitely on my Instagram. Okay then, my lovelies. Love and light.